Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing? How is we all doing? Said hi, said hi, said hi. How are we all doing? Since when was bro live? Like literally 2 seconds ago. Live with Mario Kart World. Now chat, we is here. Let me just get stuff set up. Just let me click start goal. Let's go. Wow, LeBron for the Heat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Chat, I guarantee you a nickel. I guarantee you a nickel that if I click online play and if I click race, if I just immediately join in, it's still gonna put me in a match that'll just start. Watch, watch, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Why? Because this game's matchmaking sucks compared to Mario Kart. Like, just the first... Okay, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. It's halfway. But we'll let it slide. But, what else? I posted, I posted a WarioWare character tier list in, the tier list channel. I like to say it's pretty accurate. I don't know about 100%, but, you know, I said, not, I don't know, not 100% just because I made it on a whim, so. Welcome to another installment of Chat Makes Skippers Makes Horrific Knees. It's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, we're live. Alright, it did not put me in a match that just started, which is good. So, we just decided to patiently wait. We'll just do a couple warm-up races. Yeah, we'll do a couple warm-up races, so... Welcome, Crystal Hallbrook, to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right now, we're playing Mario Kart World with you guys. Is that true? Yes. That is true. We are playing the video game known as Mario Kart World with viewers. So, yeah. So, yeah. Welcome, Pearl, to the stream. Yeah, chat. How's everyone's been doing over the past couple days? Oh, the button very much doesn't work like in mine because of the XP in number 3. I'm going to Airship Fortress. I mean, okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Doing lovely. How about you? Doing alright? But, I was saying this, and, you weren't here for it. Only 5 people watching, and stream just started. And we don't really care about viewers right now. The show goes on no matter what, so... Show goes on until I say we're done. But, I remember I said this in the previous stream, but Pearl wasn't there for that, but what I was saying, oh yeah, I said this in the previous stream, but Pearl wasn't there for that, but I actually watched Gaslight District Chamber. And that's the first SMG4 show I've actually watched. Like, I have never watched Sunset Overdrive. I think that's the name of their, Maggie show. I never watched... I watched, well, I watched like 5 minutes of like Glitch Runner and thought it was fucking corny as shit and just didn't watch it anymore. I haven't watched Digital Circus, I haven't watched Murder Jones, and I haven't watched Game Overs. W? Hell yeah. And I'll say Gaslight District, it was pretty good, it was interesting, it was very interesting. They said one reason I watched it was because the show has basically been has been picked up, and SMG4 has said this is their most ambitious 3D project yet. And I'm like, more ambitious than the Digital Circus? Interesting. And one thing I think makes it interesting is despite it being a 3D project, it's like there was like a lot of different like animation styles in that 3D project. So it actually looked like very interesting to watch. And the reason I say that is one reason I didn't watch Digital Circus is one of the reasons I didn't watch Digital Circus is I don't know, every time I see a 3D show, like every time I see a 3D show on YouTube, like I just get the vibe that it's just amateurishly made. Like it just looks like something they made in SFM. Like it looks like kind of anyone could put it together. I don't know, I guess one reason, like, I kind of, like, gave Hasbin a teleshot is because, like, hey, you know, you don't really see 2D animated stuff, like, really anymore. So it's like, hey, I might as well give this a shot. So when I saw Digital Circus, I kind of just wrote it off. I was like, alright, whatever. It's probably written like an SMG4 episode. And if it's 3D animated, I'm not gonna bother. And then the show became one of the biggest shows in the world, so, I mean, there's that. But yeah, this, I don't know if they made Gaslight District in SFM, but if so, they did a good job making it seem like it's not an SFM, because that show actually genuinely does look good. I'm kind of hoping Gaslight District well, I kind of hope it does do good, but I also hope it doesn't get the fan base like Amazing Digital Circus did. Like, I'm kind of hoping it has, like, a Amphibia to Owl House effect, where it's, like, Amphibia is, like, the chiller is, like, way more chilled. Like, Amphibia fanbase is way more chill than the Owl House fanbase. Like, I was more, like, back in the day, I was more interested in Amphibia than Owl House, probably because, I don't know, the fanbase wasn't fucking annoying as fuck. And also, the show actually had some, like, I feel like the show started getting, like, pretty good in Season 2, so I just decided to hop on. Mirror? I don't want to race on no trash-ass mirror. Also, welcome Bianca to the stream. Fair enough after what happened to Goosework? Yeah. Just... Amazing Digital Circus fans, one of the few fans on Earth to bully their own creator into not giving a fuck about their own show. I think that's gotta be really demoralizing. Like, just being like, You work so hard on this show. It takes, like, probably a year to work on a episode because of, like, you know, production, like, just how truly long it takes to animate and shit like that. You gotta go through this and that. And then it's like, imagine by the end, despite all that, you don't care that the episode's out because the fans are just that fucking, just ruthlessly horrible. What's wrong with mirror tracks? It's just I don't feel like trying to like learn like it's not really a whole new layout, but it's practically a whole new layout on a whim. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how like I'm not a big fan of how like you have to go through hell and back just to unlock mirror mode in this game. Like if it was for 200cc, I would have been like, oh okay, but hey, 200cc, that's 200cc, so it deserves to slide. But nah, mirror mode has always just been a whatever mode. It's been a mode where it's like, okay, there's mirror mode. Okay. So, like, the fact they made it hell and back just to unlock is just like... It's just like, come on. Like, I'm not doing all that for fucking mirror mode. I will say it's worth it. It's worth it to have free roam in mirror mode. What do you mean? Like you're glad free roam exists so we can have a mirror mode? I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm not gonna lie. Sir Nerd has a Pragmata. Tell me if that's any good or not. I played the demo, and I did enjoy the demo. Like, I thought the demo was good, but I never bought the bit to pull it on it. No, I thought the demo was good, so I think the demo is probably going to be something I'll ask for Christmas, or if it heavily goes on sale. It's a Capcom game. It always heavily... Like, their games always heavily roam on sale. Oh, you can do free roam in mirror mode. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alright, well, that's at least pretty interesting. Hello, sir. How are you today? Horrible. I'm playing. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Also, on my... I opened up the chat as an extension browser thing, and, like, the shield thing is not showing up. Like, it's just blank, and then it's like a space. Welcome, Hinarmer, to the stream. How are you doing? You know what, after this match, we'll actually open up, we'll open up privates. We'll open up private lobbies. It's really not that hard, Greg. I mean, you gotta basically 100% the game in order to unlock mirror mode. And it's like, could I go on to free roam and do all that? I mean, I could, but like I said, I'll keep saying this. I know people get really weird when I say this, but like, I'm just on Mario Kart World just to go play what Mario Kart is, kind of just a race. So, I'm just on here to race. I'm on here to, like, I beat all the Grand Prix on 150cc. Like, I'm just here, so now I'm just here playing online, playing Versus, playing Knockout Tour. Like, I'm just here to race. Oh, I thought the screen also blacked out for the gameplay on my end. I'm like, did the YouTube lag, like, export to Mario Kart lag? Oh. Shy Kid said, hi, Sir Nerd, but YouTube translated to shame on you, Sir Nerd. Damn, bro, what the fuck is YouTube saying, bro? YouTube, why they be hating, bro? They saw him buy Pragmata, and he's like, psh, man, you should have bought, like, Expedition 33, bro, what you doing? Shame on you in advance if Stoner is choosing Hillbilly Hell. I think he's just basically playing Pokemon at this point. Oh, snipe! Like I'm a stream sniper. Oh, Mr. Cappy, bro. Bro, your ass ain't appearing in no spin-offs, bro. Just give it up, bro. Give it up, Cappy. You're not appearing in no spin-offs. Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about you outside of Odyssey. Okay, in all honesty, though, I'm actually surprised that they didn't add him into any spin-offs. Like, on paper, he should have been basically... Shit, on paper, he probably should have been in every spin-off since Mario Tennis Aces. But surprisingly, he is locked to Odyssey, which is insane, if you ask me. Because Odyssey, I mean, it's just crazy. Chat, I'm gonna give one of my hottest takes of all time. A bunch of Nintendo fans are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care that we're getting a new 3D Mario yet. I don't care yet. I don't mind not having a 3D Mario right now. The reason why I'm saying that is because Nintendo fans are so fed right now. We don't need a 3D Mario right now. Like we already have Wonder. We have like a lot of the ports on here. We have like tons of kick-ass games on here. So it's like we don't need a 3D Mario. But yet there's a bunch of people, for some reason, there's a good chunk of Nintendo fans whose mindset is basically new 3D Mario or bust. Basically, which basically it feels like every Nintendo Direct since the new Nintendo, it felt like the Nintendo Directs since 2025 has been, give us 3D Mario or the Direct sucks. Which is so weird because literally a decade ago, it was literally, Nintendo, can you please give acknowledgement to any of your fucking, like, B or C tier franchises? Please, I'm begging you. Now it's, oh, we don't actually care about that. We only care about 3D Mario. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And like I said previously, I think the reason why is because most of those Nintendo fans thought they wanted the B and C tier franchises, and then when they actually gave it to them, they realized that they were really just all Mario fans all along and only just give a shit about that. No, not going to realize at least speaking the same ones, not sure if the update rails count. Considering knockouts excluded in the tracks, not just Grand Prix. Just 10 of each collectible, plus you have to run 150 in all tracks, not even having to place third in race grand finals. I mean, I could. Like I said, it's like, I don't want to do all that for Mirror Mode. Back in the day, Mirror Mode was literally, in order to unlock it, you just had to get all the cups in 150cc. Like, basically nothing. But like I said, I really don't care for unlocking it, so... I already considered DK Bonanza a 3D Mario game despite Mario not being in it at all. Yes, it's like, literally, it's made by the Odyssey people, and yet motherfuckers will be like, where's 3D Mario? I only give a shit about Mario. I don't care about anyone else. It's like, bro, brother. Some Nintendo fans cough Nintendo Land. What? Nintendo Land. Like I said, I don't know, I'm just kind of... Mario fans have just gotten very annoying recently. Which is so weird, because Mario fans were pretty chill a decade ago. I think that's just because they got fed every year, so they just had nothing to complain about. I would laugh if Nintendo fits fans with, I don't know, Mario's Missing Remake. That would be funny. That would be funny. But like I said, I feel like Mario fans just got it annoying in the last couple years. Like, they like to act like they're so starving for a 3D Mario game, when it's like, brother, Bonanza is basically a 3D Mario game. It's like getting fed. It's like basically getting fed a 6-ounce steak and be like, I'm still starving. Where is more food? It's like, motherfucker, you just got fed, bro. Welcome to Minsky. Alright, literally after this, I will open up privates. It's gone so bad that even Nintendo fans were saying soundtracks added Nintendo music don't count unless it's the new Mario. Like, we didn't get Bonanza and Wii Sports result recently. And it's like, brother. It's like, brother, don't they add, like, Mario Kart... Don't they add Mario Kart World music from, like, the intermissions and stuff? Like, every week? Like... Mario fans, like I said, Mario fans have gotten so annoying in the past few years for some reason. Like, they have just gotten so insufferable for some reason. Alright, let me actually exit out so we can open up privates. Sorry, Naminsky. Let's exit out. Chat, I low-key forgot the new Switch Sports was coming out in 2 months. This week should be the last batch. Keep track with the games and the Mario Kart. Track with the games and the Mario Kart 8 music. Is the left. Gotcha. No wonder people were saying World's OST was like one of the best video game soundtracks of the year, because goddamn, bro, they added it in every game. That was probably Nintendo's way of saying, hey, we're probably never going to add these in as retro tracks for, like, the next decade or so, here's the next closest thing. They, in fact, tonight marks the last bit of Mario Kart World, so to speak, and then people complain that it's taken away the slot of new soundtracks. They better not be complaining about that, because the same people were literally begging for them to add it to Mario Kart World, or being added to Nintendo music. Chat, you know what I realized something on Twitter? You know what made me realize fell off so hard? I'm talking like, you're not in the franchise, but you can't deny that even a couple years ago, you were seeing the game everywhere. You were seeing the fan base everywhere. What am I talking about, you may ask? You wanna know what fell off? Yakuza. Like, it felt like, not even a year ago, it felt like Yakuza was everywhere. It felt like Yakuza was loved. It felt like Yakuza was everywhere. Like, it felt like it was one of the most respected franchises in gaming. It was a game where it felt like every year I was seeing everyone talk about the new Yakuza game. Like, even last year, with the Pirate Yakuza game, the one in Hawaii, it felt like I was seeing a lot of people play the games. And now, after Kiwakami 3, just vanished into dust. Like, I've been seeing none of that shit. Welcome, Multi-Fandom, Multiverse to the stream. How are you doing? My ID's on screen if people want to join on in. Also, they changed likes into where the bookmarks are now. Time Traveler Kicks the Rock, Timeline, Mario Kart Crossroads, and Sonic World. Not too ridiculous. not too ridiculous to say for both of them, just because both of them feels like both gimmicks they would try out. You can't let there be 2 streams in a row without Moo Moo Meadows. So yeah, man, chat, we had some peace in the last Mario Kart World stream, because literally that was the first Mario Kart World stream in probably in either forever or probably ever where Moo Moo Meadows was not selected. Unfortunately, Rainbow Road was selected, but luckily it was only in the very beginning, so... Now that I think about it, did I don't know if I even took him in the trash can, so... Alright. Since World would be a great concept, all Sonic characters running a costume all options, something obscure would be cool. I'll main cow to mess with the Moo Moo haters. Damn, bro. Why do people love Moo Moo Meadows for some reason? Like I said, that video... Okay, I said it was coming on August, but I think it's time I gotta get started on the video. It's about that time. Like, literally, the reason I don't like Moo Moo Meadows... Here's a little spoiler reason. Number 1... the biggest reason is it's just a whatever track. It is a track you can put in any mascot racing game, like Crash Team Racing, Sonic Cross Worlds, like fucking M&M Kart Racing. It blends the fuck in. It just really is nothing. It really is nothing. Number 2, the layout is whatever. The layout is generic. The layout is generic. Like, it's a Mushroom Cup track, so it is going to be generic to help people get through the motion and all that. But the fact that it's been in 3 fucking games makes it seem like that this track is way more exciting than it is. And the number 3 reason, people overhype the track. Some people legitimately think this is the greatest map of all time when, brother, it's not even top 100. It's not even top 200, I don't think. So those are basically the 3 biggest reasons. And in one game that took 11 years to die, yes. That's why I hate it. Like, it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which took 11 years to die, and then it was immediately in the next Mario Kart game. I think as, like, the only Mario Kart Wii rep. Is that the only Mario Kart Wii rep? What? What am I saying? Is that the... So, past DS... Technically Peach Beach, but, like, that's, like, technically a retro track. Technically Mario Circuit. Oh, okay, Toad Circuit. Okay, Toad Circuit. Alright, so that's one of the 2 tracks. It's one of the 2 tracks. Yeah, that's really it. There's only 2 Mario Kart Wii tracks in this game, which is or technically also Desert Hills. I don't know. I just don't like Moo Moo Meadows. Like, I don't know, people overglaze the track, like how people overglaze Toby Fox. And people act like you're a fucking weirdo if you say, hey, this track's not really all that. Like I said, I think that'll probably be the next video coming up, just because, holy fucking shit, I really gotta let the world know, hey, Moo Moo Meadows was never that good of a track. And let me tell you, I played Wii as a kid. I played Wii. Wii was one of my childhood games. And I can tell you, Moo Moo Meadows is just a track that was like, it was just like, okay, whatever. It was a okay, whatever track. So the fact that it's been in so fucking much is insane. Say it's the Shez of Mario Kart World? No, because I don't think most people know who Shez is. Besides Fire Emblem fans. If you're fine to have opinions, just don't bash people who like these things. Yeah. Like, here's my take on opinions. If you have an opinion, good for you. We all have opinions. That's what makes a human a human. It's just sometimes I feel like I always have to go on the defensive because people like to always treat it like their opinion is right and that, oh man, if you have that different opinion, you're stupid, dumb, rah. It's like, I guess that's why you see so many arguments on Twitter. It's not the fact they have an opinion, but it's the fact they're making people feel stupid for having another opinion. And nobody likes to feel stupid. Like, if you like Moo Moo, good for you. But, like, if you're just gonna... But, like, if you're just gonna be annoying about it, then it's like, people are gonna, like, respond to something back. You also want to know what I've noticed this year? Hold on, let me actually go take in the trash real quick. I'm gonna take in the trash real quick, and I gotta love that fucking paragraph. God. Okay. That's why I'm kind of like procrastinating on starting, because I gotta start the match, or because I gotta do that. Hold on. Turns out my parents already took it in for me, so shout out that. Alright, 10 seconds. Or is this enough to do a knockout? You know what? Let's do a knockout. But yeah, you also want to know one thing I've been seeing on Twitter a lot? I've been seeing a lot more people be critical of Deltarune. Like, as in, like, they're just giving an honest, critical opinion of Deltarune. Like, that's it. The reason why I say that's crazy is because not even a year ago, if you said anything critical about Deltarune, everybody would be on your fucking case about that. Like, it felt like a year ago you could not say... It felt like it was law that you couldn't say anything critical of, like, Deltarune or Toby Fox or anything. But now it's like, I've actually been seeing it I've been actually seeing some critical takes on Deltarune recently. And I thought that was like, oh, okay, they're actually saying that and people are agreeing with it? Wow, that's actually insane. Honest opinions, like, Susie listened to High Hopes? Oh, yeah. Like, but the biggest opinion I've been seeing a lot of people have been sharing recently is that Deltarune just doesn't... Has that joke expanded? No. No, I don't think... Like, listen, if my inside jokes were to spread, that'd be amazing, but I don't think a streamer with 2,000 subs is gonna have a joke spread to a community like that just yet. But one of the popular opinions I've been seeing that's now been starting to spruce up is that Deltarune doesn't really feel like an RPG anymore. Like, it feels like... That's the take I've been seeing. Just, I'm not saying that that's a take that people... I've seen some people say. Like, that's a take I've been seeing. And if that's the case, I want to say, I think probably a reason why the gameplay feels like it's changing is I feel like Toby probably regrets actually making an RPG and just wants to make it like a simple adventure game, but is pretty much too sunk cost fallacy to, like, you know, actually do something different, so he's kind of just stuck with it. I mean, that's kind of like the point narratively. I mean, I guess, but at the same time, I mean... if you're gonna make an RPG and you're not really gonna make elements of like RPG in the RPG, then I guess don't really make an RPG. Also, another critical take I've been seeing is that people have been saying that Deltarune is one of the few games where it feels like it has gotten easier as it goes on. Like, not as in, like, oh, they've just gotten good and now the game feels easier. Like, no, they're saying, like, I've been seeing the critical takes being, like, the game just feels like it's just gotten, like, too, like, easier. And I don't know if it, and I think probably the reason why is probably just to appeal to the fans who, like, only piece of media experience is Deltarune, so, like, they can actually beat the game. But it's like, I don't know, man, shouldn't the game naturally get harder as time goes on? I know Persona gets harder as time goes on, so. But like I said, hey, what do I know? I only play Chapter 1, but that's takes I've been hearing. That's takes I've been hearing. You mean, have you made up more lore for them? Yeah, what's your reading score? Out of 200, probably a 190, probably. It's definitely harder to progress, but you think Chapter 4 end boss was just an exception rather than a rule due to its lore significance? It's definitely harder if you think, oh wait. Like I said, I haven't played it. You wanna know what's something funny, Pearl? All the LARPing of Deltarune made me actually want to play Deltarune. Like, all the LARPing and shit made me actually just want to play the game just to see what the fuck happens, right? I'm not even really locked on this match, so. Chapter 5's secret boss has been giving everyone a lot more trouble than in the secret boss, and even Chapter 5 mini bosses give us difficulty when they've never had before. Damn. I think there's that. But I saw someone say, besides one fight, it feels like more of the section rule, so maybe that's probably the one fight. I don't know. Like I said. I don't know. Okay, but here's what I said about the characters. What I think Deltarune characters listen to. Chris listens to Dax and unironically thinks his music is deep and inspiring. Susie claims they're a huge metal fan, yet their favorite metal song is High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Rousey listens to EDM but thinks Marshmello and Alan Walker, or Rousey listens to EDM but thinks Marshmello and Alan Walker are the undisputed goats of the genre. Lancer exclusively listens to video game OST fan songs and thinks Jack's Toy is the greatest songs of all time. Noelle only really listens to the top 40 pop hits. Boom. Is that not accurate? I feel like that's very accurate. I feel like that's too accurate. Chapter 4 end bosses are pretty tough, but they're just very exclusive fun and full quality actually is. Okay, we'll give you the Lancer one and half the Noelle one, but the others are very wrong. Damn. Okay, well, what do you think they would listen to? Nah, I still love that one. Claims they're a huge metal fan, yet their favorite metal song is High Hopes. And for people who don't listen to music, High Hopes is not fucking metal in the slightest. It is pretty pop. Maybe with a little bit of rock in it. But it's pretty pop. As it gets. Guys, listen to my first real artist song. It's called Gitchy Gitchy Goob. I've been using the first tone. That's how some people really be acting, right? I feel like that's how most people in, like, the nerdish community, like, just treats music in general. They'll be like, alright, guys, I finally listened to my first real artist. Gitchy Gitchy Goob by Phineas in the first tones. So you should probably listen to whatever they have in the library, and it's lost and found mechanically. This is the only way she's experienced video games. Damn. And you could say that's probably why she thinks High Hopes is a metal song, because she probably found it. She probably found it at the library. She probably doesn't really listen to rock music. She's like, wait, this feels like heavy metal too much. This feels like heavy metal. Oh my god, bro. This is crazy. The reason why I think they would listen to Dax is I feel like Chris, what is it? The other day I said Susie's favorite marker to be Bowser, but then she would complain about how the RPG games make Bowser the goofiest character in existence. I will admit, that is one thing I feel like you did get right on that. That is one thing I feel like you got spot on, and that is, I definitely think Susie would be like, why is Bowser being friends with them? Is he supposed to be... He's supposed to be, like, killing code for a living and stuff. He's supposed to be committing genocide, not playing chess with them. Ugh. Chris plays the piano, so they probably love classical music. The reason why they'd probably love listening to Dax is probably because Chris probably doesn't listen to really any rap music. He's probably going through, like, a teenage angst phase, like, man, life sucks, man, I hate living, I hate doing that, but they don't understand me. And so, because they don't really listen to rap music, they listen to Dax. And they think he's unironically deep and inspiring. Like, oh my god, guys, Joker is like it resonates deep within me, man. Oh my god, I know how this feels, man. I understand how you feel. It's like, alright, buddy. I know Dax also plays piano. Nah, I don't think he did. I saw in the Discord, Meowx was watching the Brandon video for the first time, and he said it was the worst video he ever watched. You know what? That basically is. If that's not a perfect summarization of the Brandon, I don't know what is. Nah, she wouldn't mind the more lighthearted takes on Bowser. She'd probably actually resonate with it a bit more since she's perceived as a scary beast. She'd be happy to see someone like her being happy and stoked. And then why do you say she would also hate seeing Bowser being more goofy? That's not what we said, that's what Skipper said. Oh, okay. Oh, that just definitely just sounds like something you would say. I'm not gonna lie. Make some noise for the home circuit OST playing the race. That's so gangsta. That's so gangsta. Oh my god, they call me a gangster prankster. Or they call me a prankster gangster. I remember I used to watch Pink Sheep back in the day, bro. I thought he was the coolest. I thought he was the coolest thing ever. Go. I will admit, willingly picking Choco Mountain is a choice. I feel like most people kind of have Choco Mountain in kind of like the bottom 10. Just because, you know, it doesn't really feel like Choco Mountain. All the goats remember Purple Shep. Only real ones remember when the co-host on Purple Shep's channel was Failboat. Oh, wait. I have my own lobby. I can pick whatever I want. But let's do a random intermission. Shy Guy Bazaar to Desert Hills. Why not? Shy Guy Bazaar to Desert Hills. That is a random intermission that I don't think real people actually submitted besides me. So I said, let's do a random intermission. Thank you, Nintendo, for telling me Pearl's on Mario Kart World, despite the fact that she's in my lobby. Oh wait, no, she's not. That's Andrew. Oh, it's Andrew picking that shit, bro. I thought that was Pearl. What the hell? It wasn't Bazaar to Hills, so very skin to see the cool on this one. Yeah. Alright, you have Aiton. Nice. Also, this is really more for Pearl, but I saw somebody in my Discord decided to add on to my music thing, and they said that Bertley would listen to Andrew Tate podcast and thinks that's real music. Is that accurate? Nah, I thought like Bertley would listen to the Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro song and unironically think it's fire. Oh, I thought he would jump by that point. Absolutely not. Burley supports his queer friends. Shout out queer people. Hell yeah. Both couples on the island are once to marry, so if you want to add more means, the marriages will be real. That don't happen now, do you? But I hope nobody uses the shortcut. No, somebody, wait. Is this World? Yes, this is World. Anybody can hop on in. But also, I actually took a dub. Look at that. Hey, home court territory. The guy who picked the map actually ended up getting the win. So look at that. Alright, we'll do Koopa Troopa Beach. 2. Fairway Oasis. Ooh, you thought I was gonna be picking Desert Hill to Koopa Troopa Beach, man. Alright! Alright, we're just picking all the bullshit intermissions. Guys, just pick intermissions in the game. It's just gonna be more forgiving to you. I'm picking intermissions that not a soul has picked. Looks fun? Hell yeah, this game really is fun. Heavily enjoying it. Man, I'm surprised it's picking my tracks. Usually the game fucks me over more than Bonnie Blue, but luckily it's actually picking my track instead of all the bullshit ones, so. Pick intermissions when we need them the most. The game's like, oh, you actually want to play the way Nintendo wants you to play? Oh, say less. Oh, and Minsky used it way too late. There we go. Look at that! Gaming! Yo, chat. Chat, I got a question. What's y'all thoughts on my WarioWare tier list? It's a little small, but I think we can still decipher stuff. So Ashley, Young Cricket, Jimmy T and S, 9 Volt, the two ladies, Penny Cragor and the dog are in A. 18 Volt, I forgot her name, and Wario in B tier. C tier's the Doctor. D is trash ass Orion, bruh. I still say this is a pretty good tier list. And we're gonna do another bullshit intermission with Sky High Sunday to Salty Salty Speedway. Who cares about that? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I mean, we're eventually gonna get a stream. We were eventually gonna get a stream with Moo Meadows, which did suck. Alright. Remember, guys, if you want to join in, ID is in pinned. And if you guys want to submit in your own custom rules, and if you want to submit in your own, if you guys want to play with your own custom Grand Prix rules, like item set and all that, it is only 200 jewels or $2. But hey, that's not a requirement. It is completely optional, so you don't have to if you don't want to. Andrew, bro, you're not known to play Nintendo shit, bro. So stop acting like you were crazy, bro. Your protest worked. Andrew, why do you like Moo Meadows? Like, this map, I get you can have your own opinions, but like, generally, what is so enticing about this map? Okay, give me a point in second. That is so amazing. Uh-oh. Okay, that's amazing. Wow, this is I'm getting the greatest item pulls ever, bro. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Oh shit. Okay, can I at least get something interesting? I mean, it's something IG. What the fuck is going on, bro? And this game's really trying to make sure Pearl loses on her home court. Mother trucker, bro. Oh my god, are you kidding? No way! That was insane. Welcome, Maddie. You woke up from your nap? Awesome sauce. Shout out Jimmy T and Dr. Krygor. Good for the most part. Orbeon could have been higher. But yeah, somebody in my Discord was asking why is Wario the guy in the title in B tier, and I'm like, let's all be honest. If you're playing a WarioWare game, are you solely gonna focus? Are you solely gonna care for Wario? Hell no, bro. You're gonna care about Ashley. You're gonna care about Jimmy T. You're gonna care about 9 volts, 5 volts, and 18 volts more than you care about Wario. Wario is the only character in this game where you play his level and you're like, alright, here we go. Let's just get this over with. Just shout out Wario, but like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are you really gonna like... Are you really gonna pick Wario over Jimmy T? The iconic music, and there's like better music, honestly. More energizing than yesterday. I was tired that day. Awesome sauce. Put the room info up again. Oh my god, why is my nose itching? I feel like it itches every stream. Also, Super Smash Bros. 64 has officially been decompiled. Oh yeah, Beach 1. I have not played. You know what, chat? Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna remake the lobby. Hold on. I'm gonna go check the results. I only saw that Beach 1. I only saw that Beach 1, okay? I only saw that Beach 1. I did not know exactly what the results were. Alright, just give me what I want. I'm only on the game just to see the results. That's it. I'm hopping back on the world after this. Alright, you know, yada yada yada. Hi, I'm Shiver, I'm bad as hell, and I'm Bry. I'm also cool, and I'm big man. Who cares about me? Ooh. Okay, so here we go. Alright, conch shell raids. I think that was a Palace. I don't know how the hell Palace won that. Oh, wow, I forgot. Damn, that's a huge point for just getting, like, conch shells. Like, 90p? I guess. Okay, and yeah, no, theme park was the most popular. I don't know if it's a jump in last time or if it's just about the same, but there you go. Hey. Theme park. And now who got more clout than 2016 Rice Gum? I mean, yeah, they swept. They swept. They swept. They swept. Beach swept. Okay. Was it close? Only in open was it close. Oh, no, it was also pretty damn close between... It was close between beach. It was close between theme park and beach in a try. And then... Alright, so let's see. Of course... Woo! Team Beach wins. So, alright. Our steady waves. You don't want to know what's funny about the Raiders Splatfest? The Raiders Splatfest is the perfect example on how the only real mode that matters is tricolor. Like, of course, every mode matters, but like, I still remember Power 1 just because they took tricolor. Which is kind of crazy. Like, if you get second in most things, but if you take tricolor, you basically win. Is this a good rotation? Alright, you got Clam Blitz. Museum and Mako. Alright, Mako's good, but... This was more of a sweep for Beach than last time, by the way. Last time, Beach was barely able to come out on top because of second place points. And this is your first Splatfest victory since the original Splat-Halloween? What? No way. Yay, I got 434 seashells. Alright, let me change back. And yay. This shit is not Mario Kart. We're about to head back in Mario Kart right now. Just hopped on just to go see the results. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Tomorrow will probably be a Splatoon 3 stream, though. That high. I didn't play much of it due to who cares, it's a rerun. That's basically how most people see the Splatfest since Final Fest. Basically, oh, it's a rerun, why should I care? I guess that's why the Raiders Fest was the most popular since Final Fest, because it was actually a new fest, and it was to hype people up for Splatoon 3. Private lobby? Yes, we are, Derek. Even if theme park and Beach swap first and second, Beach still would have won. Damn. RMF, IWP. There we go. Pin. I kind of wanted to... Damn. My sister bought donuts, and then I had some, and then I'm like, damn, I kind of want donuts. I want more donuts. Also, guys, some people... No stream lag. Congrats. Yep. Also, chat, have y'all seen... The Weeknd! Famous artist, The Weeknd, got a gift from the official artist of Persona 5. The Weeknd got gifted an official art of the Goth Doctor from Persona 5. So, and if people are gonna be like, Greg, why is this news? Because, well, it's one of the biggest artists in the world. And also, it's just funny seeing The Weeknd becoming a fucking, like, the Goth Doctor simp, bruh. Like, that is insane. Hey, I don't blame him, bruh. I don't blame him, bruh. Yo, chat. Chat, have y'all seen that video? No, bro. Nobody knows if I should say, hey, have y'all seen that video, bro? Listen, Takami is a nice character. If we talking about Takami, the goth doctor, oh yeah, easily, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's a goth doctor. Who hates that? Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you gotta, like, hate women to, like, hate that. Do we even not want to know what video you're talking about? Okay, I'm gonna describe it. I don't know if anyone else sees it on Twitter. It's this fucking video where this dude's playing Mario Maker. And then it cuts to some FGTV level editing where Bowser stops what he's doing just to shit talk the person. Alright, we're back on. We can do a knockout tour. Back from school just for you to say something about women. Hey, Takami though. Hey, Takami, the goth doctor from Persona 5 though. Who the fuck is Katami? Takami, that's the goth doctor from Persona 5. She is pretty? Hey, she is. Yo, chat, I got unreleased Koji Kondo. Y'all tapping in? Or y'all tapping into that unreleased Koji Kondo? Hey, listen. I got unreleased Koji Kondo. I'm selling it at $1,000 a piece. Listen, it's just supply and demand. I mean, come on. It's like one of the most influential video game composers of all time. So, unreleased music is going for a fortune, bro. Wouldn't you say she's lovely? Oh, hell yeah, bro. Man, if you had unreleased C418, sure, but otherwise I say no. I have not got access to unreleased C418 yet. Maybe in the future I'll try and get access to that, but as of right now, he kind of keeps that shit, like, he kind of keeps his security, like, tight, so it's hard for me to get unreleased C418. Unreleased C418 Smash remix we've gotten in Smash with remixes from Minecraft Dungeon. So crazy how the Smash people had to remix C418, bro. You think that? Do you think they're listening to some of the Minecraft music being like, "It's just so fire, bro. How am I gonna remix this, bro?" All I can say is, oh my god, the hype for the next Smash game. It's gonna be interesting. Oh my god. I'm gonna give up on that essay because it was focusing too much on the plot details in the first page. I might return to it some other day. Oh, okay, yeah. Even I was like, yeah, nah, bro. Even in my head, I was kind of thinking, I don't think his music got remixed just because, while his music is the most iconic, at the same time, it was kind of early in Minecraft's phase, and Minecraft has had, well, different composers since C418, so they probably just bring in C4, they probably bring in, like, you know, like the other composers. Unironically, some of the Minecraft music is so fucking goated. I can't believe that music was made just for Minecraft, bro. That's crazy. I gotta buy C418's Minecraft album on CD, bro, because, like, that shit is generational, bro. Boom, took the lead, look at that. Damn, I blew up Baby Daisy. F out of here, Baby Daisy. Ain't no one rocking with you. Seriously, who found some Baby Daisy? Ain't nobody give a fuck. Unfortunate, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna pull this one out, but we can make it happen. Just thought about all those OCs Mario Kart has. Toadette, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Pink Gold Peach. Yeah. Mario Kart World surprisingly added a lot of like OCs and shit. Welcome emoji to the stream. How are you doing? Yo got translated to yes. So, yes. Like, yes, Great 56 is alive on YouTube? Oh my lord. But yeah, how you doing? Think about how Waluigi was solely created as a we need a buddy for Mario for the tennis games. So crazy. Like, that's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy how he made that, or they made that, and yet at the same exact fucking time, at the literal same exact time, like, he is, like, one of the most requested characters in Smash history. It's like if motherfuckers went this hard over Toadette or Baby Rosalina. But for some reason, Waluigi, just one of the characters like Toadette and Pink Gold Peach, is, like, one of the most popular characters. Dude's very excited to see people choose Mario Bros. Circuit and ruin all these cents in the 56 community. Oh, man. We'll do another versus, and then we'll do... another knockout after this. I don't think the team was ready for how popular Waluigi would become. I don't think Nintendo did either. And I still like to believe Sakurai added in Waluigi as assist trophy and Piranha Plant in actual Smash as an FU to the Waluigi fans. I still want to believe that. That's just way too funny. That's just way too funny to just, like, not think it's true. Ooh, got safe. Got safe. And it's an intermission. 4 races over 3. I don't blame you. But yeah, it's still the most hilarious thing in the whole world to me how Piranha Plant got in for Waluigi. Like, literally the time frame of Waluigi being added in as an assist trophy and Piranha Plants being announced for Smash. Like, it generally 100% did felt like Sakurai did that just as an FU to the Waluigi fans. And if he did do that, he has all the respect in the world just for me alone. He has all the respect for me. He forever gets my respect. There's a time where Wild Peach was real and Waluigi never happened. Let that sink in. That's crazy. It makes you wonder, would Wild Peach have the same amount of love for Waluigi, like the same amount of ironic love, or do you think Wild Peach would only be popular for, like, maybe... Do you think Wild Peach would also be popular, like, as, like, Peach and Rosalina, or do you think she's gonna be like that one Wario character, where it's like the pirate princess that, like, almost nobody gives a fuck about? Or do you think she'd be popular for gooning purposes? I don't know. Talent Raw Peach is real as Peach's Echo's fighter over Daisy. That'd be horrifying to think about. Yeah, what's my... Or Wild Peach into this trophy over Waluigi? Yeah, that's probably the most realistic case. Or Wild Peach is just not popular. And then Wild Peach is just kind of just, you know, kind of treated like Toad and Pink Gold Peach, where they're just, you know, spin-off characters and not this love. Sakurai should be president of Nintendo? I mean, doesn't sound like a horrible idea, but like at the same time, I mean, just because a creator translates something business doesn't mean it's gonna stay, like, creative. Wild Peach just ends up being a Mario Kart exclusive like all those human characters for sports games. Makes a noise for Plum, bruh. Ain't no noise for Plum. Wario and Waluigi aren't very popular in Japan. Honestly, I don't blame them. I mean, Wario is supposed to be a very kind of nasty character, and I don't think that really lines up with what Japan likes. And Waluigi is just basically Wario, so... Like, I still only think people love Wario and Waluigi this much just for ironic purposes. Like, I don't think people legitimately like them. Yoshi was #1, Mario was #2 for most popular Mario Kart Japan. This is why I always said if your go-to character is Yoshi, you're actually generic. Like, for people who don't know, for years, I always say if your go-to Mario character in a Mario game is Yoshi, you're generic. What I mean is, you would think it'd be Mario, but Mario is really only picked by people who don't really play, like, video games like that, so they don't really care about, you know, I forgot what you call them. But they don't really care for, like, you know, the side characters and all that. So, like, but Yoshi, you know, it's people who play video games. It's like people who play video games, and yet their go-to is Yoshi. Yoshi's the best. I mean, you can't deny Yoshi is, like, the most generic pick in the game. Am I stretching the definition, Greg? No, I'm saying that most people who... I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying Yoshi's so popular, he's basically the generic pick. He's the basic pick. Man, look at the graphics on this map. This is fucking insane. Wow, that actually saved. It's a pretty map, only to be figure 8 in skies almost. I mean, like, almost, but like... I like how in 8 Deluxe, the horn was, like, basically, you know, it was used right away, but in this game, it's, like, basically... But in this game, it's, like, you gotta wait, like, 2 seconds. So crazy how some of the nerfs and buffs they did in this game. Like, the item cooldown in this game is, like, kind of crazy. Like, in 8 Deluxe, you use items instantly, but in this game, it's like, it takes a minute. And it's also crazy in this game, the game automatically holds the item for you. Like, if you get a banana, you can't just hide it. And then, oh, you get to show it in case anybody's like, ooh, like, it's like, ooh, gotcha. Like, no, the game's like, alright, bro, you're gonna have to use that. That was interesting, my first time playing. Bruh, Stellar Blade is releasing on Switch this year, bruh. That's crazy. I think it's called a Morbius strip. Damn. Got a friend request. Do you think GTA 6 is coming to Switch too? Wouldn't it be ridiculous to say it's not coming to Switch too? But at the same time, I don't think it's gonna happen right now. Maybe a few years down the line, if it does happen, but at the same time, probably not. Probably never. Wouldn't be surprised if it's never. Wouldn't be surprised if it did. Hey, if the game is coming, well, we'll see if it's someone using the glitch. Because, listen, if GTA 6 is coming to Xbox, which basically means it's on the Series S, and if the Series S is pretty underpowered, and if GTA 6 can run on that, if the GTA 6 can run on the Series S, then it's not ridiculous to say GTA 6 is going to come. Then it's not ridiculous to say GTA 6 would be powerful enough to run on a, it wouldn't be ridiculous for it to run on the Switch too. Guys, why isn't GTA 6 on the Switch 1? You wanna know something funny? Dustbloods was originally gonna be made for Switch 1. They said they were encountering some problems with the Switch 1 and trying to work around it, and then when the Switch 2 got announced, well, whenever they made it to Switch 2, they realized all the problems were gone, so fun fact, Dustbloods, if the Switch 2 was delayed by like a few years, Dustbloods would have been a Switch 1 title, so... I mean, hey, fucking Dark Souls could run on... Yep, called it, somebody did the glitch. This is why people don't like playing Crown City online. Called it. This is why people don't like playing Crown City online. What happened? On Crown City, there is a glitch where you can, like, get a really hugely far in the lead and win the race. Pretty much before lap 2, basically. So, but that's only in Crown City. All the maps have that glitch? Well, if that's the case, why are we only seeing it on Crown City? Hot take as a Waluigi fan, I think Waluigi should never get into Smash. It should be a goal to root for, but never achieve like Wily Cody with the Roadrunner playing with the formula. You've awoken the beast. You've awoken the beast. Bro, you is not a Sigma, bro. Bro watched Andrew Tate like twice, by the way. Bro thinks he's Andrew Tate, bro. You've awoken the beast, bro. Like, right? You was not Andrew Tate, bro. You was not Andrew Tate. What Skipper says. Chat, we are only one sub away from 2,240 subs. Could we hit it this stream? That would be nice, but if not, hey, it's fine. Doing Drill Rally again? Hey, Drill Rally is pretty good. But like, Alright. You will beg for DLC in this game, but ignore the fact they haven't passed that out. Listen. Listen, we haven't really have a problem with that glitch other than Crown City, so. But yeah, just know, if it happens again, you're gonna be out of here. If someone performs that, Alright, Derek, I'm gonna say this again. If you perform that glitch again, you will be out of here. You will be damned. Why? Because it's ruining the fun for anyone. You're halting the momentum just for what? Like, nobody, like, it's basically cheating. So. One good thing about this glitch is everyone knows who did it, so it's best not to do it again. Better if you never do the glitch. Yeah. Like I say, you do the glitch again, you're gonna be out of here. When I mean out of here, you'll be blocked on my Switch, and one of the mods or me will ban you in chat, so. Do that. But yeah, the good thing about that glitch is it tells you who did that, based on who got in first. So all it takes is just seeing who got in first, and then just say, oh, okay, she's banned. Bro, look at those moves, bruh. If I was working on Nintendo, fixing that patch would not only be no more fixed to, but also release patch solely for that anymore. I don't blame you. I mean, it's pretty drastic. How is that? I wonder how that maps work on competitive. Is like that glitch like perfectly legal? I don't know. Somebody actually got to be looking into that. Or is Crown City basically banned because of that? Or do they all have a rule saying, hey, don't do that, otherwise you will lose like a shit ton of points? And probably banned. Glitches like this is some people's only resort. Some glitches like that is why some people resort to only using friend codes for Mario Kart World streams. Really? Well, I'm not gonna do that because it's just one bad apple. It's one bad apple. Just ban them off the Switch. Just block them on Switch, and then encourage kind of most people, kind of everyone else in the lobby to block it. So it's not like a situation where they can join in via the other person. And just simply put, just don't race on Crown City. I know people say you can do it on every race. Even then, that doesn't guarantee it not happening. Yeah, but most of the time, when you do block them, most of the time, the people like that just get bored and move on. They'll move on and go do it in another stream, so. Hi, you got a blue shell. So, whoever's in first, sorry. I know Vic uses their ult and friend code for markers. really interesting. But like I said, I'm not going to do that just because, you know, I'm not going through all that trouble just for Mario Kart, okay? If we have a bad apple, just block them on the Switch. Most of the time, they're not going to try hard enough to, like, actually. Or they're not actually going to try hard enough to, like, actually, you know, try and keep that up, which is what blocking them doesn't do anything. I mean, but might as well get the message across, though. But at the same time, and if they do continue being bitches, then just, well, we'll just switch to a different game for a while, and then, like, what? What? I don't think most people are that desperate to mess with one streamer to, like, continue doing that. Alright, guys, we're at 2,240 subs. Thank y'all so much for the subscriptions. I don't know if that's like 5 or 6 more subs, but hey, listen, we're at 2,240 subs. Thank y'all so much for all the support. You guys are goated. Y'all goated as hell. Y'all are goated with the sauce. Y'all is goated with the sauce. Look at that. They should make it that anyone who hosts can join. Anyone that the host blocks can join an out of kick feature. That sounds amazing. Probably won't happen because if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe didn't have it, this game's probably not gonna have it, unfortunately. Sucks. Oh yeah, that is 5 more subs. And even if you want to go nuclear, people being able to report cheaters to Nintendo punished by breaking it easily can easily be abused in an instance. I mean, but at the same time, listen, it's just one bad apple. Like, most of the time, it's like I said, I'm not gonna do this just because the 1 in 100 player is, like, bad. It's like, well, we can make a million what-ifs, but it's like, most of the time, but I can surely assure you 99% of the time that just doesn't happen. There is, of course, a 1% chance it happens, but at the same time, people always overestimate the one. People always underestimate how small truly 1% is. Like, come on, guys. Or I feel like I'm just talking about it in life in general. I feel like so many people talk about it in life in general about stuff that just kind of rarely, very rarely happens, very unlucky, and then people act like it happens all the time. When in actuality, and I hate when people say, oh, there's 1% chance it happens, and then people are like, well, it's still 1%. Well, but do you realize how fucking small 1% is? Like 1% is, like, stupid small. It's always a case of a vocal minority. Yeah, remember, it's always vocal minority. Realistically, chances of like that probably aren't happening. Alright, we're gonna do another versus. And I'm gonna say this. Derek, if you do that glitch again, you will be out of here. I'm just gonna let you know. And if you're gonna keep doing that, and if you're gonna keep going to my lobby just to maybe troll me, we'll just switch to a different game. The one that picked Crown City is definitely him? Yeah, like, because nobody actually picks Crown City. Nobody likes Crown City. Crown City is easily like a bottom 5 map. Or, not bottom 10 map. It's not that bad, but... Hey, Acorn Heights, like that hit famous Greg 56 video. Y'all remember that Greg 56 video where I said Acorn Heights is actually a pretty good map? Yeah, what y'all think of that video? Were y'all like, wow, Greg, you might actually be right. Acorn Heights might be a top 10 map in the game. I ain't gonna cap. Were y'all like, no, Greg, Acorn Heights is actually one of the worst maps in the entire game. I don't know why you would ever say Acorn Heights is a good map. Oh, you got communication error? Damn. You always like the Acorn Heights? Hell yeah. At least give us a free name change. What are you talking about? Okay. Change to our Switch username. Oh, okay. There was one time where a streamer was gonna do Jackbox. First set of answers had the N-word, so all bets were off. They switched to Splatoon Raiders, which sucked. That's why you see that's why most streamers don't play Jackbox with viewers. It's because of, you know, you're always gonna get bad apples. The few times I've streamed Jackbox, like, just on its own, it's like, it always attracted bad apples in some way. Get the infamous Derek Carter, who brought in, like, 5 of his family members in to defend him, bro. That shit was insane. Only real ones remember Derek Carter, bro. I guess we're doing Acorn Heights again. I guess, bro. Sure. Let's run it back. I mean, anything to keep Crown City away. What's the score? What's the score? I think, Derek's winning the Grand Prix right now. I don't know how I'm exactly winning. What's crazy is, Derek, you're a good player. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to cheat. Like, come on, buddy. Like I said, it's all for attention, yeah. You'd be surprised on how crazy motherfuckers will go just for attention. Just for their 15 seconds of fame. Do you also do survival mode? In Minecraft? Yeah. Minecraft is always on survival mode. Meanwhile, well, this game doesn't really have a survival mode, so... Well, Knockout Tour is technically a survival mode. If we're talking Knockout Tour, yeah, we do... Most of the time, every other Grand Prix, we always do a Knockout Tour, so there you go. Some consider Knockout Tour survival mode, which isn't wrong. Yeah. So... yeah, if we're going by that definition, then yeah. Knockout Tour is survival mode. Yes, well, we do survival mode. So good at Acorn Heights for some reason. And shout out Acorn Heights. Alright. Uh-oh. Remember, guys. Remember, guys. Let's see. Will we have a ethical race? Will this race be ethical? And will this race be ethically raced? Oh, wow, I just stole Joseph's. Wow, I just saw that live. Would you want to bet the race is going to end in the next 30 seconds? Let's find out. We play a game together? I mean, if you want to join on in, there's that. Alright, let's see. Will the... Because if so... Chopping block today. Around this part is usually when the race ends. Oh, okay. Connor's right here. So let's see. Oh. No, what? No. Alright. That was an ethical race. Alright. That was kind of like a fake out. Like, ooh, I'm gonna do the glitch. Nope, it's gonna be a regular race. Which, alright, good. Alright, that was an ethical race. Okay. Fish said himself he's good at this game, so he'll be able to get a good lead. Alright, there we go. Last one before I win the Grand Prix. Alright, we're gonna have to see. You know what? Let's bullshit. Let's see if it really... Okay, Crown City's not picked. There you go. Have fun, Skipper, with the new me. Alrighties, Kamichi Man. Alright. Let's see. Is that there for just aesthetic purposes? Come on, Mom. Get that after this race. Oh! Connor got beat by Joseph. Derek got beat by Joseph. Oh my lord. Last win before I win Grand Prix and then Joseph beats him. That is insane, bruh. That is insane. This is why you never celebrate early. Oh, Ray's winning 2-0. I'm not going to celebrate that early because it's bottom of the second. I'm just hoping they just manage to finish it. I will leave the room ID open. I gotta get dinner real quick. Hold on. Let me go get dinner. You have every right to start a villain arc. No, the fuck you don't, by the way. Nah, that's still so funny, though. last race before I win Grand Prix. Can't believe it. And then lost to Joseph by 1 point. Alright, you say you don't win much, but you was, like, winning a lot this stream, so... Alright. Drake, Skipper is asking if you should time out Derek. Nah, I mean, he did do that first cheat, but at the same time, he didn't do it afterwards. What's with the voting out someone earlier? That's just chat thinking that they have the decision, but I'm the one who makes the decisions at the end of the day, since I'm the channel owner, so... But also, I don't think... Also, Nah, that message was funny, though. Him saying that he was gonna win, or him thinking he won the whole thing, and all it took was one race, and then losing by 1 point. That was funny. That was funny. I don't think we should time him out. I do not think we should time him out. Early celebration came off as rude. I can understand why. I don't know. Something like rude is like what like Bagel would do. Like when he'd be like, "Man, you suck. I'm the better one here, man. You suck, bro. You lost to 0." Nah, he didn't say that last part. But like, "Man, you suck. I'm the better one. I'm the better one. You know that too." And it's like, usually when people like that come in, I'm like, all right. Usually I don't ban them. I'm like, okay, if you think you're so good, stand on business then. And we'll see if they stand on business. So when people say that, I don't ban them. I'm like, okay, let's see if you stand on business then. So let's see if he stands on business. And then he lost to Joseph by 1 point, though. So how the fuck was I not top 40? Also, yeah, I will admit, those messages are corny. I have every right to start a villain alert. It's like, bro, you was not aimed to pay, bro. You say, bro, I'm saying this. You say this in any other stream, you're getting laughed at. Like, nobody actually thinks you're tough if you say that. Joseph's in the lead. What about Derek? What's he in? 13th. Joseph is in first. Andrew, which is rocking the same me as Joseph. The next me is set high. W. me see. Anything else? Joseph's still winning right now, so... Really messed up with the Mega Mushroom there, PVC. Or it really messed me up. Damn. Chat, if you think... Chat, just think. Just think. If your life sucks, just think. At least you're not an Orbulon fan. Who's an Orbulon fan? Exactly. If life sucks, just remember, at least you're not watching Shaq's Garage. Basically. You're done? You got eliminated? Damn, that sucks. Loki blows when that happens, but hey, it's just the game of life. YouTube to update its AI, I felt like it went from, well, I felt like it went from 5 videos per row, now it's 4 videos per row, and now it feels like it's 3 videos per row. It's very interesting. I noticed, like, the thumbnails are, like, way higher quality now. Like, or the thumbnails just look higher, or just look higher quality. I don't know if it's just the brightness or whatever, but it just feels weird. You got 5th? Nice. Alright. Last 4. It's Joseph, Pearl, Zeke, and someone else. Joseph's still in the lead. It looks like Joseph's gonna win this. I think he's gonna win this. Yep, Joseph won. Really no ifs, and or buts about that. Alright, let me throw away my trash. We should be good. You gotta improvise with the Peach Stadium. Show the stream to GTA leaks. Nah, I'm good, bro. Rockstar's probably taking those shit down. Head out for some Splatoon. See you later. See you later, Andy. Hopefully you have a good one. You generally had an non-ironic if you feel like it like sucks at least moments last night. You were more ridiculous things ChatGPT addicts were doing. Yeah. Like, just think. Some people legitimately just, like, lowered their IQ and shit. Just to use ChatGPT. There are some people out there who genuinely rely on ChatGPT. They probably have, like, fucking, like, meltdowns and shit if, like, ChatGPT goes down. At this point, if I see a stream that's, like, done in, like... If I see, like, a banner that's done in clip art, I actually have more respect for it because it's at least not done in ChatGPT. It's at least not done via AI. My sister knows someone that relies on ChatGPT. They can even speak coherent. They can't even speak coherent sentences without it. Oh my lord! At this point, if someone tells me, "Hey, you should use ChatGPT," hey, have you tried ChatGPT and I'm just straight up. It's like I'm either laughing in their fucking face, or it's like I'm just straight up telling them I'd rather kill myself than fucking use that shit, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Sometimes you need humble people who use ChatGPT a lot. Sometimes you gotta be like, yo, dog, I'm not using that bullshit, bro. Am I gonna win? Probably not. Nah, Jesse's in the lobby. It's gonna be hard to win when we got real Mario Kart pros in here. But you know, Mario Kart's the game where anything can happen. Wait! Oh, was he trying to use the get off stage just so the thing wouldn't hit you strat? Don't blame him. I feel like that's like, I feel like this stage is like the one stage where you can do that. I'm not in the lobby. Oh, really? Damn, I thought you was. Say hi in the chat. Send. Wow. Hey, Pearl, look on stream real quick. Look at this. You guys probably can't see this, but can I zoom in? There we go. Hi there, it's nice to meet you, 56 community. Say hi in the chat. Send. It's crazy, bruh. people. I feel like someone speaking Acorn Heights just a rage bait chat at this point. Which honestly, I don't blame you. That's a good map. Probably best me on the island. I mean, ethically wise, probably. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really helps out. But if not, hey, watching the stream counts just as much in general. Only lost race because of bad items. I mean, bad items always F you over in Mario Kart, so. Like, right out the fucking gate. Okay, buddy. I get Acorn Heights is a good track, but this might be a little too much. Oh, yeah. I like how before this stream, it felt like we were on Acorn Heights like every other stream. And now this is like the third time this stream we played Acorn Heights. I know you said on Shy Guy's stream that you hate when people constantly pick Moo Moo Meadows in like Rainbow Road. Listen, I fully understand. Listen, if it was up to me, if it was like the Splatoon private battle system where you can like ban maps being selected, oh trust me, Moo Moo Meadows and Rainbow Road would have been banned a long time ago. Just saying, they would have been banned a long time ago. It's just sad part is you can't do that in Mario Kart World, so you can't do that. But trust me, if we had the option, those 100% would have been banned a long time ago. Because listen, I'm kind of tired of somebody picking the map no one likes just because they think they're fun. I don't mind a Rainbow on occasions, just not constantly. Moo Battle deserves accident. Yeah. But yeah, no, nothing's worse than starting a Grand Prix and then Rainbow is the first map on the first race on the map. And also, nothing's more frustrating than when you get it constantly in the stream. When you have to play it like twice on a stream, that's annoying. Know what they say, which I don't, by the way, because I really don't know what they say. Could be anything. Could be you, could be Ma, it could be anyone. I'm mostly tired of Moo Moo Meadows due to its iteration at 8. That one is buns. Yeah. I also hate how... What is it? I also hate how it's just in every fucking mode. Or it's now gonna be in the game for probably 20 years. Like, assuming Mario Kart 8 is good. Assuming Mario Kart World is the only Mario Kart game, new Mario Kart game we get for the next decade, the fact that we're gonna have to probably stick with Moo Moo Meadows for 2 fucking decades is insane. I think this is the one I missed. 4 times in one stream do you race on fucking Moo Moo Meadows. I think this was me on accident. I'm sorry, everyone. Seven didn't have Moo Moo Meadows. Yeah. But no one really played 7. Nah, a lot of people did play 7, but... I feel like in the long term, I feel like I've heard a lot of people a decade ago say 7 was their favorite game, which is, I think that was definitely a case of new Mario Kart equals it's the best game in the series. Okay. 7 didn't have movement. I mean, that is true. What was it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the fact that in 2 years, it is about to be 2 decades since Moo Meadows was originated is crazy. Like if you exclude 7, every Mario Kart game since Wii has Moo Meadows in some way, which is some BS. Like I said, that's why that video is going to come out eventually. Because, listen, man. We have had 2 decades of Mario Kart of Moo Meadows. And the fact that it is still this extremely loved track with apparently 0 flaws is some of the biggest bullshit I've seen. Like, seriously. I'm sorry. If out of every single Mario Kart map in human history, your favorite is Moo fucking Meadows, bro, I'm judging you, bro. I'm sorry. There is so much cooler track. Like, listen, you can have your own opinions, but if you genuinely think Moo Meadows is the best Mario Kart track of all time, I am gonna judge you. I am gonna be like, yo, come on, bro. What about Moo Farm? Well, I don't see people say Moo Farm's their favorite track, but Moo Farm, you know, it did its job. You know, it just did its job. It's like nothing crazy. Moo Farm, many people don't glaze it as like one of the greatest Mario Kart tracks of all time. It's a track that does its job. It's only in 2. One more race until I win the Grand Prix. Biggest Ore Farm of all time. Let's see it. Well, biggest Ore Farm was the first time, but you know, second time. Alright, let's see if you actually do this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Can you win on Starview Peak? Got him. Holy. It translated to holy shit. That is YouTube. That is not the same thing. He said got him holy, and then it translated to holy shit. What? Like, YouTube, what are we doing, bro? What is this translations, bro? These translations gotta be... Just 1 is less intense? Yeah, but at the same time... Well, now I have alternative for when I say when totally use bitch as motherfucker. See, that time it was not YouTube. Out of all the options. Bang, got one. Alright, and hey, Derek actually did do that. Let's go. So shout out him. Woo! Alright, I think we're gonna do one more knockout tour, then probably call it. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do one more knockout tour, then call it, so... So if you wanna come in, come in! Come in! Alright, I'm heading out. Thanks for races. No problem. One resident out of the stream. Crazy. I guess that picks up four Mario circuits that happened last time. Yeah, shit's crazy. But chat, we have 16 likes. Thank y'all so much for all the likes on the stream. Y'all are goated with the sauce. Moon Rally, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. The fact that the only lingo I'm using is Mario Kart Super Circus. Fun fact. I have one piece of lingo to talk about not automatically communicating with friends. Damn. see. Will we win? Shout out Splatoon. Why is he on Splatoon 2? Man, Splatoon 2's gotta be the worst game in the series. Is that true? Yes. Yeah, just change. Just think. It could be worse. You could be an Orbulon. Bro, being an Orbulon ain't gotta blow, bro. Like, bro, you got nothing to work with, bro. You got this lame-ass character to work with. Bro, you could have liked any other character and yet choosing Obi-Wan, bro. I know what I should do. I should give Said Hi a bunch of greeting expressions. Each of them has a say hi to a different... Hey, emojis in first. Look at that. Woo. It's gonna be weird whenever they greet another me and be like, Dax, hi, that shy kid. No, I don't care. This game is meant to be silly. Yep. Hell yeah. Shout out Tomodachi Life. Shout out to Tomodachi. Shout out Emoji for being in the lead. Yes. Yes, sir. The chat, I want to thank y'all so much for the support recently. I was going to upload a short today, but I fell asleep instead, so come out tomorrow. Short's just going to be like a stream highlight thing, so. Know what they say. Shout out strawberries, shout out kiwis. Hi, that shy kid, Brandon, Persona 5. Said hi. Welcome, Meowx. Hey, Meowx, what is your opinion on, I saw you had watched the Brandon Persona 5 video. What do you think of that? I know you said it was the worst video ever, but I don't know, you got a favorite part? You're really like, oh my god, my favorite part was when they went into the palace, was when into the was when they went into, that girl's palace to, what, is a Koopa Troopa CPU gonna win it all? Are you gonna let a Koopa Troopa CPU win it all? Wait, oh, this is actually a close finish, what the fuck? Oh! Barolo won it all! And a crazy finish, what the hell? Brandon has the same quality of writing as those comments taking Family Guy way too seriously with a hint of misogyny. Basically got it, right? But, yeah, no. So, some fun facts about Brandon's Persona 5 series that, because you don't know too much about Persona, here's some things. Number one, the other teenage girl that was crushing on Brandon that tried to steal Brandon and has her own palace, that's a made-up character. Brandon made that shit up. That is a character that doesn't fucking exist in the Persona universe. For the Minecraft mansion, that's AI'd. Also, here's a fun fact for everyone. Episode 1 and Episode 2 was 2 years apart. Was a year apart. It was a year apart. 2 and 3 are I think is like only like maybe a couple months. Was like maybe only a couple weeks apart. But Episode 1 and 2 is a year apart. So that's the fun fact. That's the fun fact. Is it fun? No, but is it a fact? Yeah. So, yeah, but unfortunately, Max, you came in, like, right as we were about to end stream. But, yeah, we're gonna call it right here. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm thinking Splatoon 3 tomorrow, so I don't think I'll start Alterna tomorrow. I think tomorrow will just be a regular stream. Maybe I'll start Alterna, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, dang. Oh, also, the editing was peak Skipper. Yeah. Shout out Skipper, because if it wasn't for him, that video would have never happened. I was just ready to let the video just... Like, this is before, like, I would just really hop on and editing, so I was just like, yeah. But now it's like, hey, shout out Skipper for that. And also, that's a video that's working in the long term. It was in the same editing hell as Episode 4. Yeah, Episode 4. Will it come out? No! Because, why? Because everyone who, because almost 90% of the people who, worked on the fucking series, left Brandon. But you want to know something interesting? I saw Brandon uploaded a brand new My Little Pony thing, and one of the voice actors in there is the voice actor from Futaba. So the voice actor for Futaba still rocks with Brandon. I don't know if they just don't know. I just don't know if it's like... Everyone quitting guy for Episode 3 was so funny. It legitimately was. It legitimately was. It legitimately was, because, yeah, no, it's like, Brandon took a minute to actually, you know, do more of the series, and then by the time he was, and then when he got around to it, after he started blowing up on everywhere else, eventually all the voice actors got word of what Brandon actually is, and they all just left him. Futaba, the voice actor, getting the real treatment, then everyone else gets the scraps, basically. But, yeah, no, the Brandon Persona 5 series is... I said this in the stream, I think, or I said this in the video, but one of the things that makes it funny is that this is probably one of the last times, in probably a very long time, where we'll see something this atrociously bad with, like, full authenticity and full unironically that's human-made. Because if it's AI slop, it's like, alright, it's AI slop. But if it's human-made, it's like, you actually spent effort, money, and all the effort, and this is the end product. That's fucking hilariously bad. So, yeah, that's what really makes it interesting. Maybe the Futaba VA will get yearly Discord Nitro now that all the payments are going to one guy. Probably. Probably. He's why he's the first me on the community island. Yeah, because wow, we just did not. Wow, it's been ages since we've seen someone just this where everybody's basically unanimously like, yo, fuck him, bruh. Like even Pearl, who's like into the. Even Pearl, who's into the, like, oh man, be cringe and be free, is even like, yeah, fuck Brandon, bruh. Because, like, it just gets to a fucking point. Like, god damn. But yeah, glad you enjoyed my Brandon Persona 5 video. If anyone's still here, watch that video if you haven't, because it's fire. Skipper worked on it hard. It's on my channel page. We're gonna call it right here, because I feel like this stream just kind of hit the point where the stream is basically what did its due. But yeah, we're gonna call it right here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.